crossover event features from the north, the Abbotsford Falcons. And from the south, the Stratford Tigers. Stratford High School welcomes all players and fans from both schools. Tonight is also Teacher and Staff Appreciation Night. We'd like to send a huge thank you out to all of our teachers and staff. Thank you to all you do and all your hard work, and all you do for our student body and community. As a token of our appreciation, please treat yourself to a free soda and popcorn from our concession stand this evening. In between the games, the senior athletes would like to additionally honor a specific teacher that has had a major impact on their life. So please stay around for that. And also that will be followed by the boys varsity game. So, Stratford High School, Abbotsford High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. At this time, we ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hat, and place your hand over your heart as we honor America, those currently defending our freedom, and all veterans with the playing of the national anthem. A huge thank you to all past, current, and future servicemen and women. And now introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Abbotsford Falcons. Starting at guard at 5'4", senior number 2, Bridget Bogatinski. Starting at guard at 5'7", sophomore number 12, Sydney Feltset. Sophomore number 20, Summer Barani. Starting at guard at 5'3", junior number 22, Adriana Fuentes. And starting at 4 at 5'8", senior number 34, Aliyah Graff. The head coach for the Abbotsford Falcons is Allie Nesserol. She is assisted by John Krieger and Tanya Lavan. And now, Tiger fans, here's the starting lineup for your Stratford Tigers. Starting at guard, a 5'6" junior, number 1, Allison Lindner. Starting at 4, the 5'10", junior, number 12, Lauren Krause. Starting at guard, a 5'7", junior number 13, Bailey Linsmeyer. Starting at forward, a 5'9", junior number 14, Trissa Bird. And starting at guard, a 5'6", junior number 22, Lexi Christopherson. The head coach for the Stratford Tigers is Tammy Christopherson. She is assisted by Tiana Voda, Macy Free, and Jeremy Free.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome in here at Stratford. We have the Abbotsford Falcons. facing the Stratford Tigers. I am Matthew Dickinson, joined by my partner, Gavin Zellick. So we have a doubleheader tonight. We've got girls and then boys basketball here at Stratford. Girls team up first. Kraus and Groff for the opening tip, and it goes to Stratford. This is Linsmeyer. Linsmeyer will get called for the foul and turns it over. That's on Kraus. It is her first, team first. We'll take a look at the Abbotsford team here. They are 8-3 on the season, averaging 45 points per game. They won their last matchup against Phillips, 83-58. Really put it on there. They are currently 3-3 in the conference, and that puts them at third place. All right, here's the Abbotsford offense for the first time tonight, early in this one here. 17:20 to go. This is Groff, top of the key, poked loose. In the hands now with 22, Fuentes. She's going right with it. Guarded by Christofferson, number 22 on number 22. Hands it off to Groff, and it'll be a traveling call and turn right back over to the Tigers. And for the Stratford Tigers this season, they are 7-5, averaging 40 points per game. They won their last one back on Tuesday. We called that 40-30 against Newman Catholic. They're currently 3-3 in the conference. That puts them at 5th place, only above Newman, who is 0-6, sitting at last. Tied up at 0. Christofferson here with it. Pass over to Linsmeyer. Linsmeyer going right a screen there from Berg. Loses it and regains, but he'll say she stepped out and turn it right back over to Abbotsford. Fuentes going to bring it up. And that'll be Graff with it. 16:30 to go here in the first. That's Broadhagen to Pogozinski. Moving it around. This is Groff spinning inside, losing it. Has to give somewhere. Throws that one out of bounds in desperation, and it'll be a turnover. Going back to Stratford now, 3 turnovers so far in this one. Still no points, 2 minutes in. Christofferson has it for the Tigers. Now Berg to Kraus, top of the key. Christofferson. Berg with it again. Linder passes it inside to Kraus and back up to Linder. Linder floats it up off the glass, no good. Ball still rolling around. It's going back, and it will be in the hands of Broadhagen, who will take it up, and foul called, and she will shoot 2. Summer Broadhagen heads to the line for a chance to put on the first points of the night. 15:45 to go. Still 0-0 in this one. Broadhagen averaging 10 points per game for the Falcons. Also 6.5 rebounds. First one was no good. And second no good as well, but the rebound by Abbotsford, and the putback no good. Now Stratford has it. This is Kraus. Kraus put up 19 last game against Newman. And floats that one just a little bit off target. No good. Rebounded by Escalera. Now that one blocked by Kraus. Now Linsmeyer has it. Kraus sends it back. A nice block there. Still 0-0. 8-3 Falcons versus the 7-5 Tigers. Cross-conference matchup. And a steal there in the hands of Broadhagen. Escalera for 2. Escalera for 2. So 2-0, the first lead of the night. It goes to Abbotsford. Turnover there. 14:40 to go. Pass inside, kicks it out. Going up, and that one for 2. That was Faltasek's first points of the night. 4-0, Abbotsford leads. We saw an interesting game from Stratford back on Tuesday. They were struggling, down 20-16 in the first half, and then went on to put up 24-10 in the second half. So struggled in the first half, second half much better. Fantastic performance from them. They really, cleaned things up. Got a nice win. We'll have to coach about that. And a timeout here taken by coach. The Tigers down 4-0, 14:05 to go in the first here on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield is hiring. If you are a hardworking individual, then we need you. If you want a solid company that offers top wages along with a very generous benefits package, then you can check out our open positions at H&S. Our benefits include health, dental, life, and disability, plus 401k, cash bonuses, $2 shift bonus, and a substantial vacation plan that lets you earn vacation from your very first day. We're looking for welders, painters, and assemblers for both first and second shift. To apply online, Google us at H&S Manufacturing or log on to hsmfgco.com. All right, back to the action here at Stratford. Tigers down 4-0. Pass inside, Linsmeyer goes up, off the glass for two. Linsmeyer, the first Tiger on the board. Now it is cut in half. 4-2 is our score here. Escalera. Number 2, Faltasek. Pagazinski inside, Faltasek, no good. Rebounded by Kraus. Foul called on number 20, Summer Broadhagen. That is her first, team first. Christofferson with it for Stratford. Escalera trying to poke it loose out of the hands of Lindner. Christofferson get a screen there from Linsmeyer going inside. Kicks out to Lindner. Now to Kraus. Christofferson guarded by Fuentes, and that one stolen by Pagazinski. Inside, smothered, and Linsmeyer was there to reject it, but it will be out of bounds. It'll still be Abbotsford's ball. 13 to go here in the first. That one out of bounds, and Stratford's ball. For the Tigers this season, Lauren Kraus is their leading scorer with just shy of 13 points per game at 12.8. Also leading in rebounds with 10. The next person only has 3. So she's doing a lot of work offensively and defensively. Kraus, set feet, knocked that one down. Kraus her first points. Now tied up at 4. 12:40 to go in the first. Fuentes, quick jumper, no good. That one thrown up by Faltasek, out of bounds. Still Abbotsford's ball. Callan Schiller checks in for Stratford. Berg comes off. This is Groff with it. Pass over to Pagazinski. Escalera. Grab going inside at the baseline through the hands of Escalera. 12 to go. Long possession here for Abbotsford. Good defense from Stratford. Going up and no good. The shot there from Broadhagen. Kraus with the rebound. And a foul there. It will be 2 for Lindsmeyer.
Number 34, Graf. That's her first, team second.
First one is good from Lindsmeyer. Gives her 3 points in the night. And the Tigers their first lead of the evening, 5-4. Number 2 just as good as the first. The Tigers lead now 6-4, 4 points for Lindsmeyer on the evening. Pogosinski, corner to Groff. This is Faltasek in the right wing. Pass over. Now Pogosinski, top of the key, guarded by Lindner. Escalera bounces it at the elbow there. Now Groff. Groff will pull it for a long two. Too hard. No good. Rebound by Fuentes. And the Tigers have it in the hands of Christofferson. Pass over to Kraus. Looking. Christofferson in the wing. To Lindsmeyer, top of the key. Pass too high for Schiller, out of bounds. It'll be Falcons' ball. 10:56 to go.
Checking back in for the Falcons.
Now Groff with it. Escalera, pass over to Pogosinski through her legs, keeps it from going out of bounds, and she will pull up, and that one airballed, and then Groff tries to put it back, no good. Kraus has another rebound tonight. And a Tiger offense here. This is Lindner. Christofferson to Kraus. Kraus top of the key. Dribbling right, passes back to Schiller. Schiller's going to go up and shoot and fouled. Schiller goes to the line to try to give her first points of the night. Schiller back on Tuesday had some troubles at the free throw line. Had quite a few opportunities, left some points on the table, but didn't affect them in the win column as they won 40-30. First one there, good by Schiller. Starting off the night on the right foot. Sailor Kaufman comes in for Stratford. Lindsmeyer comes out. Second from Schiller, too short, and goes right in the hands of Graff. 7-4 is our score with just over 10 to go. Three-pointer from Escalera is no good, still in the air, and Lindner comes down with it, right in the right spot. Bounce pass to Kraus. Kraus for 2. Nice move. Kraus has 4. Now the Tigers lead at 9-4. Timeout taken by Abbotsford. We'll keep it here and hear from Stratford Homes. Take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. With a 110,000 square foot indoor construction facility and model home village located in the heart of central Wisconsin, Stratford Homes has been an industry leader in the systems-built home market since 1973. Visit StratfordHomes.com today to get started. And Hawkins Ash CPAs. They're the certified public accounting firm that's big enough to serve you but small enough to care. Accounting professionals in the firm's Marshfield office provide local tax and accounting services and are backed with resources and support of 9 other offices, more than 150 team members. Contact Hawkins Ash CPAs in Marshfield for all your tax and accounting needs. You can also visit online at hawkinsash.cpa to learn more. All right, back here at Stratford. Score is 9-4. Tigers lead, just under 10 to go here in the first half. Matthew Dickinson on the call. Kevin Zilek, my partner, producing tonight. This is Faltasek. Over to Broadhagen. Now three-pointer is no good from Fuentes. Out of bounds and Stratford's ball. Christofferson for Stratford now. She hit a three-pointer last game against Newman. Pass inside, Schiller up, and a little too hard. Had the open shot, it was a nice pass. Too much power on that layup. Could have been 11-4 for Stratford. Instead, now Abbotsford's ball. Baseline, Graf spinning. And three-pointer attempted, too short. That was Fuentes. 8:54 to go. Christofferson. Looking for Kraus, a smart move. She holds on. Nice pass to Schiller. Schiller through her hands. That's 2 in a row there for Schiller. It's good, powerful offense, though, from Kraus. Got that pass, fought with it, and they made the nice move to pass it. Schiller let it get through her hands, out of bounds. Abbotsford's ball. Fuentes out of bounds, and it will stay. If it was off the leg of Kaufman, it will stay with Abbotsford. Graf has it. Or to Faltasek. She's the leading scorer with 11 points per game this season for Abbotsford. Baseline, Faltasek over to Graf, elbow J. That one is good. Graf has her first 2, and our score is 9-6. 8 to go here in the first. Christofferson with it for Stratford. Over to Kaufman. Inside and poked out. That was Graf, got her hand in it. Pass going to Schiller.
Returning for Stratford.
Linsmeyer comes in for Christofferson. Kaufman looks for the inbound. She goes to Schiller. Schiller goes up and off the bottom of the rim. Number 42 in the game, Brittany Fuentes. She has the rebound for Abbotsford. Faltasek. Fuentes through her hands in the backcourt. And it will be Stratford's ball. Coach giving out some assignments from the side. He's getting some different matchups. The Tigers going to be going man-to-man. This is Kraus with it. Now to Lindner. 7:43 to go. Score is 9-6. Kaufman. Gets it poked out. Still Stratford's ball. Some more substitutions here as Escalera comes in for Broadhagen. Tigers ball. Lindner has it, passes to Rock over to Kraus. Kraus inside to Kaufman. Kaufman back to Linsmeyer. Three-pointer. No good. And Schiller has the rebound. A good rebound there. Kaufman for 3. That one's going down. Kaufman, big three-pointer. She increases the lead to 12-6. Faltasek to Graf. Guarded by Schiller. Corner, Pogzinski. Back to Faltasek, who's going to go up off the glass. Too hard, no good. Same problem that Schiller ran into earlier. Just a bit too much on it for the rebound, or for the layup there. Schiller, floater, no good. Out of bounds, and Abbotsford's ball.
Burke checking in for the Tigers. Also for Stratford.
So Abbotsford's offense, only 6 points tonight, but they've held Stratford to only 12. Looks like we might see even lower scoring first half than we did when Newman and Stratford played back on Tuesday. The score at the half was 20-16, Newman led. And then the Tigers shut them down hard in the second half, only allowing 10 points. Considering what we saw from checking the box score from Abbotsford, their last game against against Phillips. Put up, or sorry, they lost 58-38 in that game. I think I said 83 before, so I apologize for that. I was going to say they scored 83 points. No, my bad. They lost that one 58-38. 6 minutes to go here as Fuentes goes to the line. And she makes that one. So points and the foul, a 3-point play there. Now a 3-point game. Under 6 to go. Kraus to get the screen from Kaufman. Christofferson going left, floats it up, and in for 2. Christofferson, first points of the night. 14-9 the Tigers lead. 5 different Tigers have scored so far in this one. That floater off the glass, no good. Berg has it. Fought for that rebound. Christofferson will lead the charge for Stratford. Now Kraus. Kraus kicks out. Christofferson looking, going to Linsmeyer. Pass almost a bit too hard to the right. Fortunate there. Getting a screen from Linsmeyer. And now Linsmeyer with it, goes up and is fouled. Bailey Linsmeyer heads to the line. She made her first 2 free throws tonight. She has 4 points on the evening. 5:05 to go. Linsmeyer at the line. That is the 4th team foul for Abbotsford tonight. That one made by Linsmeyer. See Broadhagen check in for Groff. Second free throw, that one no good. A bit of a line drive release, but Kraus has the rebound. Almost had it, tried to give it to her teammate there, and then the ball rolled around and in the hands of Broadhagen. Quick pull-up shot is knocked down by Escalera. Long 2 there. Took it going left and pulled up and knocked it down. 15-11. So scoring starting to heat up here late in the first. 4:40 to go. Christofferson, pass inside to Berg. Berg goes up, too far. Should have probably went off the glass there. Now Broadhagen has it poked loose by Berg. Possession stays with Abbotsford. Escalera, Broadhagen, now Pagazinski. Escalera going inside, guarded by Kraus, knocked loose from Linsmeyer. Again, possession staying with the Falcons. Escalera inbounds. Now she has it in the corner, going baseline. Stopping, and got it ripped loose, and Linsmeyer has it for Stratford. That pass to Schiller. Schiller goes up. Nice move from Schiller for 2. 17-11, the Tigers up now. Schiller's first points of the night, and now that's 6 Tigers who have scored. Six-point game, 3:40 left. Pagazinski in the right wing. Bounces it over to Broadhagen. Back to Pagazinski for 3. Too short. And the rebound by Kaufman. Kaufman just driving inside and got it ripped loose. Going up for it, knocked out by Faltasek, and a timeout taken. Stay here for that. Here from Spectrum Benefit Solutions. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. And Fleet Farm's hiring event is going on now. All locations are looking to hire. Get competitive pay, flexible scheduling, and a 20% discount for you and your immediate family. Apply online today. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. And also Nasonville Dairy. Nasonville Dairy has fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds from Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or at nasonvilledairy.com. So our score is 17-11. A timeout taken, a full timeout that is, by Abbotsford. They have 3 left. The Tigers only score 17 here in the first half. That's already more than they scored against Newman. And we know how they play in the second half. They're a good second half team. That's because they're well coached by Coach Tammy Christofferson. So we'll see what they have in store for this one. But a very impressive first half, holding Abbotsford to only 11 points. Will be Abbotsford's possession. 3:20 to go. That one out of bounds, still with Abbotsford. Fouled sack, bounce pass, out of bounds. I think they're going to keep it here with Abbotsford. They do. Fouled sack over to Pogosinski. And now Fuentes. And stolen by Schiller. Schiller loses it, stumbles, and it'll still be Stratford's ball. Passing to Kraus. So see Ashley Hollison now, number 23 for Stratford. Hollis has the top of the key. And going to Schiller, miscommunication. Schiller was coming over, and Hollis passed it to her, and no one there, out of bounds. Not sure, whose fault that was there. But a turnover nonetheless, and it will be Abbotsford's ball now, down 6, 2:30 left. Escalera, pass to Broadhagen, and right in the hands of Hollitz. So Hollitz there to make up for that, gets the steal. And now the Tigers have it, 2 to go. Kraus. Going right, going inside. That one, no good. Schiller fighting, and it will be Abbotsford's ball. Coach Christofferson telling our girls, you have to run the floor. 2 minutes to go. 17 points for him. Doing all right offensively. Fouled a sack. Only has 2 points tonight. She's averaging 11 on the season. Escalera top of the key. Fires that 3-pointer. No good. Lindner with the rebound. 1:30 to go. Tigers have it. To Hollitz. Over to Schiller, who almost loses it. Keeps it alive, though, over to Kraus. Kraus going inside. She's going to go up. That floats and is good. Kraus has 6. So Kraus with 6, Linsmeyer with 5, and Schiller and Kaufman with 3. Those are the leading scorers tonight for Stratford. Another rebound there for Lindner. Lindner a few defensive rebounds tonight. Hollitz. Hollitz to Kraus. Stopping with it over to Schiller. Schiller floats it. That was a nice move there, but the shot unsuccessful, and be a foul. That's going to be on number. Is that 12? Is that on? Yeah, it's going to be on Kraus. That's her second, team 4th. Both teams with 4 fouls here. 42 seconds to go in the first. Brittany Fuentes comes in. Probably see 2 more possessions here. One from Abbotsford, one from Stratford. Fuentes has it. Over to the other Fuentes. And stolen Hollitz, and then poked loose by her. Let's see what they call here. Oh, so they're going to call it's going to be on Abbotsford. They turn it over then. So after, all right, let's backtrack. So the Tigers stole it. Abbotsford stole it. Abbotsford turns it over. Now the Stratford has it. So the Tigers got it 21 seconds to go. That's always fun. 19-11. She has to tack on some more here. This will be the last shot. Kaufman has it. Inside to Lindner. Out of bounds, and still Stratford's ball. Just under 14 left. Kaufman up to Lindner. And almost stolen. Linsmeyer, long two, no good, 5 seconds left. See the fouls on. It's number 42, that's Brittany Fuentes. That's her first, team fifth, 3.5 seconds. Gotta get this one in, get someone quick, and then once they get it, snap it. Maybe you have time to set your feet, but Kaufman's gonna fire it, and no good. And that'll be it for the half. Our score 19-11. Back for the second half in 10 minutes here on Zaleski Sports.
All right, welcome to Coach on a Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski, and it is Coach on a Couch. We're going to rename it Coach on a Court today, is what we're going to say, here in Stratford with girls basketball coach Tammy Christofferson. Coach, thanks for waiting for me after practice today. We appreciate you spending the time. Let's just start with how many years you've been coaching and what keeps you coming back every year.
You know, this is my 23rd year coaching, and so what keeps me coming back are the kids. You know, I have an incredible passion for this game that my dad instilled in me when I was 5 years old, and I honestly can't imagine my life without it. And I have just worked with some incredible young ladies throughout the year, and I still have a fire and a passion to reach goals and to compete. And I love the game, so that's what keeps bringing me back.
So we think back to last year a little bit, conference champions last year. You were edged out on the road in the playoffs, but I mean conference championship. So we're coming off of that. You know, there's always good moments in the season, always good memories. Maybe just give us one or two of those, and coming off of a conference championship last year as well.
You know, it was a huge win for us to get a conference championship. The group of seniors that I graduated out, that was our goal for many years. And, you know, we had 3- and 4-year varsity starters on that team. And, you know, it was a year that was not an easy year and a lot of ups and downs. And, you know, we ended up out right before playoffs. And I really don't think that did us a whole lot of favors playing close games. But those girls fought incredibly hard. And, you know, it was a dream come true for them. And some, you know, highlights, like I look back at that season. I mean, we found out at noon on one day, went up to Rhinelander. It was probably the ugliest game in the world. And we won 27-26, and we had 27 turnovers. But it was like we weren't prepared. We didn't know anything about them, but we just gutted our way through it. And I think another highlight of the season was the win in Lakeland. Brianna Ackley scored 1,000 points there. And just the team effort. And, you know, Emily Hughes came in with a huge night. I think Bree had 35. She had 21. And I don't think a lot of people thought we were going to come in and win that game. And I said moments like that are ones that I'll cherish for a long time.
Yeah, the Womettes are big-time basketball people out there, so always a challenge when you go up to Minocqua. You mentioned some of your seniors. I'll say names at the risk of always missing some, and hopefully you can clean up my mess here a little bit. But you mentioned Brianna Ackley, Emily Hughes, Tanea Schillinger, others that we kind of say goodbye to now officially, at least you and I do. You've talked about it a little bit, but you know that senior class was pretty special.
You know, they were a pretty special group. You know, and it's not often you have 5 seniors that start, and that group was kind of in the youth when I first came through Stratford. So I said, it's kind of like watching your babies grow up and then move on, you know, and it was a tough thing to say goodbye. But, you know, as we start this year, you know, we have a group of hungry young players as well that, you know, I think we're a team that's going to continually build and get better throughout the whole season. I've even seen in this first week and a half us make leaps and bounds from day 1 to day 7, 8. So working on improving some skills, but we're getting there.
I'm not familiar with all the practice jersey numbers. I don't know if they'll translate to game numbers, but yeah, good.
They don't.
Good. So I'm going to get a lot of stuff wrong then, and that's okay. But I had the pleasure of being at your scrimmage last week over in Marshfield. One, you talked about growth and kids that are kind of coming on and coming into that next year. Lauren Krause really stood out to me. She has really grown by leaps and bounds even since last year.
She definitely has. She worked incredibly hard in the off season this year, and I'll be honest, she didn't put the ball down from last season to this season. And if I talk about somebody that really stood out to me in the scrimmage too, was her. I felt like she is our rock, and she is the one returning player that has a significant amount of time. She's been on varsity since her freshman year. She was our first post off the bench last year, so she is our one player with an extensive varsity time, and she's showing it. She's one of our captains this year, and she's being an incredible leader. And that girl, it's just no quit, no excuses. Like, she will give you 110% absolutely every day. Give you a chance to advertise the rest of the girls. During the course of a season, names will become familiar and names will sometimes come out of nowhere. Who are some of those other girls that you're really depending on this season? And it's going to be a group effort. We talk about having for several years a Bree Ackley and an Emily Hughes. We're always good for 12, 15, 20 a night sometimes. And I think we're more of a team that will be balanced in the scoring this year. We talk about all of us looking to score, being aggressive to the rim. We have a pretty strong junior class, and we'll be starting 5 juniors tomorrow night. So we have Lauren Krause. Our other post player is Tess Berg. And then at the guard, we have Bailey Linsmeyer, Lexi Christofferson, and then Ella Heidemann too. And fortunately, we have a couple guards on varsity that are out with a few injuries right now, but Allison Linder will be another strong guard for us as soon as we can get her healthy and back on the court.
Coaching's a big part. I've said for a long time that coaching is more important at the lower levels of a game. So in middle school, high school, college, and professional, all the way on up. Some new faces on your coaching staff. So maybe take a minute to introduce the world to the rest of your coaching staff.
So. I'm here, Tammy Christofferson, been here a long time. Greg Belter is still volunteering and helping us. He's helping with boys and girls program this year. Tiana Voda is our JV coach, and then so this is her second year. And then Macy Free is my new assistant coach. And Tiana and Macy both were in the same class in high school, both played for me here at Stratford. So as a coach, that makes me really proud too that I'm bringing back former players to coach in this program too. That means a lot to me.
We're standing here almost where the bleachers will be pulled out for your first home game, and unlike last year, it's all aboard this year. Come on into the gym. So take a moment just to tell folks to come on in and how important it is to have the people here to cheer you and the girls on.
Even the scrimmage, we had a pretty full house there, and the kids are like, that's the first time we've played in front of a crowd, and it means the world to us. I know they're organizing beach theme night tomorrow night, and kids are excited and parents are excited, and I said, people don't realize like how hard it was at times to play last year with a tiny crowd. I said we win a conference championship in front of 40 people, where in a normal year it would have been packed floor to ceiling. And so the girls are really, really looking forward to having a full house and having a lot of people here tomorrow night and cheering us on. I think everybody is. We're ready to kind of have a little more normalcy.
We'll kind of begin to end this one here. Just 2 last things. This is a question I like to ask. I know the audience hears this all the time, but answers are different depending on who I'm talking to. So, whether it's the opener or during the season, regardless of the score on the scoreboard, say the first 5-8 minutes of a game, how do people know that things are going according to Coach Christofferson's plan?
Well, if it's going according to my plan, we're probably winning. And I just talked about that with the kids on the way out. We're going to have highs and we're going to have lows in that game. And the big thing for us is if we make a mistake with a young team with limited varsity experience, we can't let it snowball. We are playing a team that's the defending state champions. And so we graduated some, they did too, but they're returning a few more of their players than we had in the starting lineup. So I said, this is not for the faint of heart. I said, we start this season off with a young team and we play Assumption, Auburndale, and Neelsville in a week and a half. So we're going to be battle tested right from the start. So these kids are competitors, though. So I have all the faith in the world we're going to be fine.
I'm glad you brought that up. This will be our last one. just talk about where you think you stack up in the conference this year. You talked about Assumption might have the best guard in the conference, or certainly debatable that the best guard resides there at Assumption. In Edgar, there's a little bit of height. There's, all the teams have things that they do well. Where do you think you and your girls stack up conference-wise?
I'm always asked this question, and I don't think there's ever an easy answer in the Marywood South. I also say, I don't know if people understand, how tough our conference is day in and day out. There is never an easy win. There's never a for sure thing. I look at a lot of teams, and I think it's going to be a lot like last year, where there's no one that's going to just come through unscathed. I said Edgar has a strong junior class, too, and they return a couple of seniors as well. We look at Auburndale, and the Owie girl is a really strong player, and they have a good junior class as well. Assumption, like you said, has one of the better guards, I think, in the whole area. She's an incredible scorer, and she's really quick. I don't think Marathon is ever, counted out either. So I always say, when people ask me that, I'm not sure. And I can honestly say that this year, I think teams that can play consistent are going to rise to the top. But I also think we're all going to beat each other up a whole lot over the course of the next four months.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking the time. Best of luck this season. Again, #1 goal is to get down to the gym, no matter where these girls are playing, and take in the game yourself. Get down there. They need it. They appreciate it. We're your plan B, but we'll be there for most of the games this year, Coach. We look forward to it. Matt Dickinson will be on the call for many of them. I might even stop in every now and then. So best of luck again, and we look forward to watching you and the girls play.
So it's all good. We'll figure it out. Welcome back, everybody, here at Stratford for the start of the second half. Our score is 19-11. The Tigers lead over Abbotsford. Some little breakdown for the first half. Lauren Krause with 6 points for Stratford, Linsmeyer with 5, and Schiller and Kaufman with 3. For Abbotsford, Escalera has 4, Fuentes with 3, and Graff with 2, along with Valdesek with 2. Pogosinski for 3 to start us off, and that one's no good, rebounded by Lindner. So first shot attempt from Abbotsford at the half, no good on a 3-point shot. Stratford's ball. Linsmeyer over to Lindner. Christofferson, top of the key. Looking for someone to go to, goes back to Lindner. Gets a screen from Krause, bounces it in, Krause, and is fouled, and she will shoot 2. Krause goes to the line. She has 6 points tonight. Like I said before, she's a leading scorer for Stratford on the season with 13 points per game. First one's no good. And number 2 is, so 7 points for Krause. Tigers increase their lead to 9. Graff over to Pogosinski. And a violation on Graff. It will be Tigers ball. So an empty possession for Abbotsford. Tigers got it. It's Linsmeyer with it. Gets a screen from Berg. Passes to Berg there in double coverage, but Berg makes a nice move, and Berg has 2. Her first points of the night. 22-11. 17 to go. Tigers kind of starting to pull away here, even though there's still an entire second half to go. It seems like things are just going good for them. So that one there, 2 points by Valdesek. Valdesek averages 11 on the season. She has 4 tonight. Christofferson with the screen, then runs over to the corner. This is Lindner with it. Linsmeyer. Screen from Berg didn't really do much. Out of bounds still with Stratford. Reminder that we will talk to Coach Christopherson and the player of the game right after this one. And then we'll have the boys game like right after that. So we got a doubleheader tonight. So hopefully you guys stick around for the second game. Pogosinski, and she turns it over. Lindner. Going inside, off the glass, no good. Kraus has it, and Kraus will shoot two.
Falls on number 20, that's her third, team second.
Kraus with 7 tonight. Tigers lead by 9. Number 1's no good.
Check it back in for the Falcons.
Number 2 falls, so a bit of deja vu there. Kraus has 8. 16 to go here in the second. Abbotsford's ball, that's Fuentes. Over to Groff. Bounces it, and stolen by Linsmeyer. Another steal for Stratford. Linsmeyer loses it. And a foul called. That is another. That's the third team foul. It's on Pogosinski. That is her first, but already 3 team fouls here for Abbotsford. Only 2 minutes into the second half. Kraus has it. It's always a good move. That one tipped and knocked away, and the ball still rolling around. It's going to be Abbotsford's ball. The foul was on Berg. It's her first, team first. Let's look at Lauren Krause's stats. Krause this season, so before 13 points a game, also 10 rebounds per game, and she leads both those categories by over 7 points in each. And she's really doing a lot of heavy lifting for this team. And then she's gotten the Tigers to a 7-5 record. As that one falls in, that was Groff. She's got 4 tonight, makes it an 8-point game. 15 to go. This is Lindner. Over to Linsmeyer, down the corner, Christopherson, screen from Kraus, got some space. That shot, long 2, off the back iron, no good, rebounded by Fuentes. Groff going left, loses it, poked loose by Berg. Now Pogosinski top of the key. Good for 2 is Faldasek. Faldasek has 6. Now a 6-point game. Linsmeyer goes up and is fouled. Linsmeyer tonight shooting 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Number 1 is good. That's 6 points on the evening. Number 2 from Linsmeyer is good as well. Make that 7 for her on the night. Right behind Kraus with 8. 25-17. 4 team fouls already for Abbotsford. Is that one Escalera for 3? No good. Rebounded by Groff. Groff blocked by Kraus. And a fight for the ball. It will be Abbotsford's, I assume. No, they're going to give it to Stratford. Stratford's ball. 14-18 to go. Kraus with 2 blocks in this one already. Tigers lead by 8. Christopherson with it to Lindner. There goes right pass over to Linsmeyer. Linsmeyer 7 points tonight. Christopherson and traveling called. You can also go to ZaleskiSports.com, go to our live sports tab, and we have 9 other basketball games going on tonight, so it is loaded here. We've got a doubleheader at Assumption as well. We have 8 other, yeah, there's so many games going on, so you can also go there as well if you want to watch any other games on Zaleski Sports. That one no good. Tigers have it now, up by 8, 13:40 left. Another traveling called on Christofferson. It looks like Kaufman's going to come in for her.
Kaufman checking in for the Tigers.
Scroff over to Broadhagen. Fighting it, and Kraus just rips it out. Just takes it away. Now Lindner going up. Lindner, no good. Kraus has the rebound. Wow. Another one for Kraus. That one poked loose. Escalera from behind. Kraus has it. Kraus goes up. No good, still in the air. And finally, Graf comes down with it. A very eventful possession. Ends up with no points for Stratford. Foul to Sack, no good. Lindner, another rebound. 13 left. Pass inside to Berg. Berg, no good. Kaufman with the rebound. Keeps possession alive for Stratford. Linsmeyer to Kraus. Kaufman, three-pointer, and that one way far right. That one hits on the top of the backboard. Kind of had to fire that one too fast. 25-17 our score. It's an 8-point game, 12:32 to go. Tigers leading this one. It's Abbotsford's ball. Pagazinski to Escalera. Foul to Sack, that one rolling around, and Kraus has it. Steal for Kraus. Tigers defense came to play today, holding Abbotsford to only 17 points here. Already a third into the second half. Out of bounds, ball stays with Stratford. Lindner has it. Pass to Kaufman, and Kaufman goes up. Kaufman's fouled. She heads to the line for 2. Kaufman has 3 points tonight. She knocked down a three-pointer earlier in the first half. Number 1, no good. Number 2, no good as well. Kraus with the rebound, though, and Kraus puts it back for 2. Unbelievable. Kraus has 10. Bounce pass inside. Fuentes can't get it, and in the hands of Kaufman. Out to Linsmeyer. Linsmeyer going left. Now Kraus has it. Kraus guarded by Faldesek. Spinning, fade away is good. Kraus has 12. 29-17, the Tigers lead. 11:30 to go in the second. This was 23-17. It was getting real close, and the Tigers 6 straight. Escalera to Pagazinski. Now Faldesek. See if someone tries firing up a 3 to see if they can just get some points here. Try to get back into this one, down by 12. Foul was on Lindner. Ball on the ground and up and good. Able to capitalize was who was that? I'm getting my numbers wrong now. Is that number 20, Broadhagen? Kaufman gets the rebound, gives it to Kraus. Tigers' offensive rebounding has been phenomenal tonight, creating extra possessions, extra chances for points, and a timeout taken by the Tigers. And our score here at Stratford, 29-19. The Tigers lead, 10:28 to go. You are watching Zaleski Sports.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in Central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
Welcome back, everybody, to Stratford. Our score, 29-19. 10:20 to go with the Tigers lead. A doubleheader tonight, so after this, we'll have the boys' game. Also be talking to Coach Christofferson and our player of the game. Passing to Kraus through her hands. It's a good pass from Schiller there, just through the hands of Kraus. One of the few mistakes she's made tonight. Groff, screen for Fuentes. Now in the corner is Broadhagen. Thought about pulling for a 3, doesn't. Pass inside, knocked loose by Schiller. Possession stays with the Falcons. Broadhagen, and it's no good. May got a finger on that one. Tries to keep it. Fuentes on top. Top key over to Groff. Groff loses it. Broadhagen there to recover. 3-pointer from Fuentes is no good. Rebound by Lindner. Lindner gets another rebound. And now Schiller's got to go for 2, too hard. You know, sometimes you oversell there, thinking you have to do too much. Just got to give a little tap on it, but Linsmeyer for 3. She got it! Linsmeyer for 3! Linsmeyer has 10. Knocks on a big 3-pointer. Tigers lead by 13, their largest lead of the night. Poked loose by Kraus. Kraus has it. Up for 2 and got it. Lauren Kraus, 14. The Tigers lead by 15. 9 to go in the second. Just not enough good things to say about Kraus. Her play has been fantastic, man. That's something else. The thing she does for this team is just crazy. I mean, last game 19 points, now tonight 14. You know, the defense speaks for itself too. You don't really see it in the stats sheet, at least not what I'm able to keep track of, but I'm sure, you know, all the steals and rebounds, everything is just fantastic. You know, you can't, like I said before, not enough good things to say. Pass goes out of bounds. It stays with Abbotsford. You know, Kraus too, only a junior, so I mean, they're still next season. It's just really fascinating to think and just to kind of wonder what this team could be next year. I mean, all these players for Stratford, no seniors in the starting lineup, as Kaufman got it for 2. Kaufman's got 5 off a steal there. Tigers lead by 17. 3-pointer, too short from Escalera, and out of bounds. It is Stratford's ball. Yeah, that's really the the craziest thing, I think, in my opinion, is looking at this team. All the starters are all juniors. Except for actually Linsmeyer is only a sophomore. That's even, I mean, it's just to think about how, you know, there's so much room for growth. It's tough to play against a lot of seniors when you're a junior. Heck, when you're even a sophomore. You still have 2 more years for Linsmeyer. For Kraus and the other girls, they have 1 more. This is going to be a scary team next year. Is that one no good from Christofferson? Broadhagen got it, and it will be Abbotsford's ball, 36-19. 7:58 to go. That's why I think it's been really impressive. We talked to Coach about this, what it's like to coach a younger team. Pass from Faldasek over to Escalera, good. And she has 6, 36-21. Stofferson to Kraus. Kraus goes up and she will not be fouled. Just say it was knocked out. Last touched by Abbotsford. Kraus going up. No good, gets the rebound, puts it back. And 2 more for Kraus. She has 16. Knocked out off the foot of Kraus. It'll be Abbotsford's ball. And as you look at the Marewood South, the Tigers 3-3, currently in 5th. There's just so many good teams. Just a fantastic division, or conference rather. But you know, if they win tonight, that'll put them at 8-5. They're in a good spot. So that one jump shot knocked down by Broadhagen. She has 4 points this half. 38-23 is our score. Under 7 to go now. Linsmeyer to Schiller, and Schiller is fouled. It'd be 2 for Callan Schiller.
Within the last 2 years, at the end of the 2019-2020 season, we got it up there. We had a donor come through.
First one knocked down.
Linder returning for Stratford.
And they'll do wrestling, but it's not really helpful, I think, in wrestling. It'll just like the weights in order. I don't really know what it is. It's just like you can kind of
Number 2 from Schiller. Count it, money in the bank, and that is 40-23. The Tigers lead. Under 7 to go. Top of the key is Escalera. Dribbling back, nowhere to go. Pagazinski. Linsmeyer almost got a hand in that one. Pulls up, that one, no good from Escalera. Foul's going to be on number 22, Christofferson.
That's her third. Team third.
Escalera just throws this one up, too short. Kraus with another rebound. Abbotsford steals up the Groff, and Faldasek, 3-pointer, no good. Esler just throws that one up, and they'll say she's fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. 6:05 to go. Number 1, no good.
Berg and Fuentes checking that in. Also number 23, Hots.
Hollis comes in, and Linsmeyer checks out. And number 2 is good. So 40-24, the Tigers lead. Christofferson. Now Berg, that one tipped by Escalera. Now Graff has it. Graff going left, looking for someone, guarded by Berg. Got it tipped. Faldasek has it. Faldasek goes inside off the glass for 2. Faldasek has 8. It's now a 12-point game. Or sorry, a 14-point game. Christofferson over to Hollitz. Christofferson over to Kraus. Kraus hands it off to Hollis. Hollis going left. Back to Kraus. Kraus baseline, poked out. Still Stratford's ball. And then a pie for Lindner and a foul by Escalera. That is the team's 7th, and that puts the Tigers in the bonus. That sends Lindner to the line. Lindner a chance here to get her first points of the night. Be a 1-and-1. No good, and rebounded by Groff. Fallisek three-pointer, no good. Berg with the nope, knocks it out. It'll be Abbotsford's ball. Abbotsford has it. 4:45 to go. Groff dribbling right, out of bounds, and still Abbotsford's ball.
Check it back in for the Falcons.
Ball rolling around. Throw up and no good. Kraus through her hands, but Christopherson has it. To Berg. Berg for 2. Berg has 4. The Tigers up by 16. Broadhagen guarded by Berg. Kraus trying to poke that one loose. Escalera through the hands, and Broadhagen able to recover. Knocked out, and Abbotsford's ball. .412 to go. It's a long 2 knocked down. I want to say it's a 3-pointer by Groff. That makes it a 13-point game. 4:02 to go. I think that was a 2. Yep.
Groff for 2.
So that was a long 2. I saw him move it on the scoreboard to a 3, and I started second-guessing myself, but believe my lion eyes, and Berg goes up, and good for 2. Berg coming on strong in the second half. She has 6 points of the night, all in the second half. 3:40 to go. Tigers lead by 16. Follow the sec, top of the key. Screen from Broadhagen. Back to Fuentes. Goes up, a nice move. Can't get it in, rebounded by Christopherson. To Hollitz. Kraus to Berg. Berg from the elbow, off the glass, no good. Rebound by Groff. Groff bounced to Fuentes. Now Broadhagen. Or excuse me, that's Pogzinski. Fuentes gets tripped up with Christopherson. It'll be a foul.
Falls on number 22, Christopherson. That's her 4th, team 5th. Escalera checking back in for the Falcons. Puffman checking in for the Tigers. And also number 10, Mercedes.
2:59. Tigers lead by 16. See Mercedes Kramer in there for Stratford for the first time tonight. Ripped loose by Lindner, and foul called. It's going to be on Lindner. Reach in, that's 6. And there's no point now for any extra fouls. This one's pretty much wrapped up in the bag for Stratford, up by 16 with 2:44. And then you start getting into We talked about this before on another broadcast. It starts to get sloppy towards the end for no reason sometimes. It's just, stuff starts happening, and it's like, yeah. Lindner with it for Stratford. Lindner over to Kramer, gives over to Kraus. Kraus is going to go up to score, and she does. The 2 and the foul.
That's the foul. Fouls on number 22, Fuentes. That's her first.
Foul was on Fuentes. It's her first. Team 8th. 2:30 left.
Checking in for the Falcons, number 14, McKinley Laban.
Kraus converts. She has 19 on the night.
Schiller checking back in for the Tigers.
Tigers lead by 19. Groff poked loose by Kaufman. Kaufman trying to keep the rebound or keep the dribble, and she's going to end up losing it. It'll be Abbotsford's ball. She just had all the momentum trying to get the ball with her as she was going down the sideline. Couldn't quite do it.
Checking in for Abbotsford, number 44, Dana Black. And Christopherson returning for the Tigers.
Christopherson comes in for the Tigers, in for Lindner. Groff with it. Sia stepped out. That was number 14 for the first time tonight. That's McKinley Clabin. .145 to go. Pass inside to Kramer. And taken away by Escalera. Foul to Sec. No good, and she'll shoot 2. Foul to Sec with 8 points. 3 shy of her season average.
Pulls on number 20, Schiller. That's her first, team 7.
And is good. So 9 points tonight for Faldesek. 1:30 to go. Tigers have it up by 18. That one no good. Losing it, and Schiller fighting for it. It will be Stratford's ball, 1:16 to go. So Stratford will move on to 8-5 in the season. He's got a cross-conference win against Abbotsford. Abbotsford going to 8-4. This is a big win for Stratford, 47-29. So winning by, now we're kind of in garbage time, but blowout win. They're in a good spot. We'll talk to coach about that and our player of the game, Lauren Kraus. I actually forgot to talk to her back on Tuesday because I forgot to bring her over for the interviews. And it was too late at that point, so at least we're able to make up for that tonight. So we'll ask her some questions along with coach. Schiller rattles that one in. Schiller has 5 tonight. 3-pointer from Escalera is good. 45 seconds to go. Escalera has 10 tonight. Big game. Kaufman going right. Baseline. Bounces it over to Berg. 3-pointer from Kaufman. Off the glass, no good. Groff has it. 25 seconds to go. And then we foul. It's going to be on Berg. Be 2 shots for Groff. First one, no good. These are Groff's first attempted free throws tonight. Number 2, also no good. Rebounded by Berg. Goes over to Kaufman, 20 seconds to go. This should be the last possession of the game. And a foul on Klaben. So then that will send Christofferson to the line. A 16-point lead with 10 seconds to go. Two shots for Christofferson. First one, no good. Number 2 short as well. Bouncing around out of bounds with 6 seconds. Fuentes goes up, no good. Kramer with good defense and the rebound, just like that. That'll be it for this one. We'll go down now to talk to coach and player of the game.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
All right, welcome back, guys. I'm joined by Coach Christofferson of the Stratford Tigers. And Coach, you guys had a big win tonight. Just want to give me your thoughts on the game.
You know, we had a good balanced attack tonight. Lauren had another outstanding night again for us. And, you know, we knew we had some advantages on this team. And I think after kind of a, I don't know, we always start a little slow, I feel like. But then we came out the second half and we took charge of the game and we never looked back. And we're going into a really, really tough stretch of the season starting on Monday. So once again, I always say we still have a few things to clean up. But we're building momentum and we're on the right track.
Yep, for sure. All right, thanks, Coach. And then I'll bring in Lauren Krause now, our player of the game. Lauren, first off, congratulations. And, sweet. Here we go. But yeah, Lauren, you had a good game tonight. I was 19 points tonight, and also back on Tuesday. You know, just want to give me your thoughts on the game tonight.
I feel like we all started a little bit slow, myself included. I just feel like we were really slow, back on our heels, and after we went in the locker room and talked at halftime, we decided we need to come out a little bit more strong and put some points on the board. And I don't feel like we ever really got into the best offense, but it definitely did improve throughout the game.
And also I mentioned this, I'm not sure if you know, but on the season you average 13 points per game, 10 rebounds. That's a lot more than the rest of your teammates. So you're the best player on this team. Do you feel the responsibility as one of the leaders for this team, you know, to come out each night and be a leader for all these girls?
Yeah, I definitely feel like by me coming on the court and hyping the girls up, making sure everyone's ready to go, it really helps the team overall. But I'd never be able to score without my teammates getting me the ball and stuff, and I feel like the better we run our offense, the more we're all able to put the ball in the hole.
All right, well, thanks, Lauren. And we'll put you in the house now, and you know what to do.
Hi, I'm Lauren Krause, and I'm in the house.
All right, thanks, Lauren. All right, so with that, we'll go to the Naysville Dairy postgame showdown, and then we'll be right back after that for a breakdown of this one.
If you haven't collected it yet. So right now, we're going to announce the senior athletes for the winter sports, and also the teachers or staff that they are recognizing. They'll walk to the center.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
I've had classes with her every year since 7th grade, so she's been there for me for both middle school and high school. To me, she's a teacher that I can go to with anything, and that's why she's one of my favorite teachers. Logan Glenicki and Mr. Davison. The best thing about Mr. D is that along with being a great wrestling coach, he's also my all-time favorite teacher. Gavin Drexler and Mr. Takis. I chose Mr. Takis because he has demonstrated what a great role model and leader looks like. Mr. Takis has given me advice and guidance that I will take with me for the rest of my life. I admire him for all of his teaching and coaching contributions to the Stratford community that he has given to us over the years, and for his respectful and kind personality. I am thankful to have built a stronger connection with him beyond teaching. Dylan Kirsch and Mrs. Johnson. She has helped me with after-school plans. She has helped me with schoolwork when I needed it. She also knows my family very well. Thank you, Mrs. Johnson. Eli Lucio and Carrie Curtis. Mrs. Curtis has always been more than just a teacher to me. Every day I would go to advisory breakfast to joke around with her and my friends, and to also get advice on anything I was struggling with, which helped me overcome many challenges in my high school career. And for that, she is not only a friend, but a role model. Gavin Kirsch. Mr. Blake Layman. He is a great teacher and coach. While doing both, he has shown me how to lead by example and push to do my best. Mr. Lehman has helped me realize that setting a good example is a choice that I will continue to make. I am thankful for his great determination and hard work, and that has helped me be a better person. Cole Martin and Coach Kafka. Coach Kafka has impacted my life by helping me improve my football game, where I earned all conference honors this year, and helped me stay cool under pressure during the big games. Coach has been a reliable, honest, and straightforward person who is never too busy to weigh in on an issue, and has helped steer me and my teammates in the right direction and encourage us to make good choices. My fondest memory of Coach was seeing how high he jumped after I scored on a 2-point conversion at WIAA. Thank you, Coach Popka, for being a fun, strong, and reliable role model to me and so many others. I appreciate you. Thank you. Ashton Keene and Mr. Belter. He has taught me how to be an educated student, taught me some basic ways of life, and how to be an outstanding individual in the classroom. Mr. Belter is a grateful human being and cares about his students. Mr. Belter may have only impacted me or many others, but I do know one thing. It's always in a positive way. Thank you, Mr. Belter. I believe Ashton for me. Lauren Weisman, Mr. Bowl. Mr. Bowl was my 4th grade elementary teacher, and he has always made an effort to help and support not only myself, but other students he has had and will have. He has set a great example of what a role model citizen is and inspired me to be a better person and help others just as he has. Because of him, I learned great academic skills and character traits needed to prepare myself for life. Thank you for all you have done for me in this school district. Mr. Bowl was unable to make it. Rhea Stitchen and Mrs. Wojcik. She has showed me the kind of person, parent, and teacher that I would love to become. She has always pushed me to be my best and meet my fullest potential. She has always been like a second mom to me. And that wraps up the Senior Teacher Appreciation. Again, thank you to all staff and teachers that made it here tonight and for all you do for our kids at school. Thank you.
Welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zielinski, joined today by Stratford boys basketball coach, Kurt Schmidt. Coach, thanks for joining us. Remind the audience how many years you've been coaching and what in the world keeps you coming back every year.
Well, I started when I was 19, so that's a long time ago. So that would be about 28. I coached a lot of summer baseball when I was in college, Little League, Pony League, and middle school, little T-ball, all that stuff. And then I coached at Blair Taylor for a few years, JV baseball. And then I was JV baseball coach at Gallatin Trempealeau, became head baseball coach there right before I started teaching at Stratford, kind of during my student teaching time. And then at Stratford, I was JV boys coach my first year, and then head girls basketball varsity for about 4. And this one here, I'm thinking I'm in the 16 to 17 for boys, head boys. Enjoying it, love it, miss it. Just kids are great. This is like Christmas for me right now.
And a lot of us around the country, and especially here in central Wisconsin, we've always enjoyed talking to you, watching your teams play. To put a little bit of a wrap up on last year's team, conference-wise, you finished near the bottom of the conference. The end of the year, though, I thought your team got better as the season went on. You went on a 5-game winning streak before falling in a regional final over in Neillsville, in a game that you had the ball at the end, maybe a chance to do something else. So I think your team got better as the year went on. How would you grade last year's version of the Stratford Tigers boys basketball team?
You know, it's funny because the way we started, you know, the day of our first game of the season, we got a report that we had to sit out. We got exposed by a potential positive case or a positive case. So we had to sit in quarantine as a team for 2 weeks. And that set us back. And I'll tell you what, my kids were great. It was hard for them. You know, but we had 5 weeks where we had 3 games in a week. We couldn't practice like normal, and there was just a lot of hard things we had to go through. But I'll tell you what, you hit it right on the head, Jason. By the last, I would say 3rd, if not 4th of the season, I thought we could beat anybody. I mean, we went right down to the wire with everybody. That it was the top of our conference. I thought we were clicking like we were an orchestra symphony at the end of the year. And that's not exaggerating. And then we went to Neilsville and we just couldn't hit anything. And it's just kind of one of those deals in basketball where they had definitely some nice length inside, so you couldn't get a lot of easy baskets. And we were forced to live a little bit more on the outside. They took the air out of the ball too, because it was a very, very, very low scoring game. They got a lead early, and then so we had to kind of, it seemed kind of shoot outside shots the majority of the time. And we didn't shoot very well. I think we shot 27 threes, and obviously we didn't come out very well there. But we had a chance at the end. I mean, we were up by 1, I think, with a minute to go. And things just didn't kind of go our way there. But, I was really proud of that group. That was a great group. They battled hard all year. They loved to play. That was a fun group to finish that season off. It was hard on me to end it that way because they were just so much fun. But like you said, the growth that's like, wow, that's your reward as a coach when you can go through the adversity we did and compete every night. That's all you ask for, is to compete.
38-36, my sources tell me that final score, which for a lot of your teams over the years have been halftime scores. So you were right, low scoring game. Seniors from last year's team, I'm just reading off my list here: Riley Bauman, Cody Miller, Cale Weisenberger, Max Vanderhoof, Jake Scraw, and Keegan Weiler. Pretty good group there. What are some of the memories those guys, and maybe some of the impact that group will have in seasons to come?
Well, the thing that stands out to me, they're just a fun group. There wasn't any drama with them. And you don't get a lot of that, obviously, and we seldom get it. But they came every day wanting to get better and to learn. Like, they couldn't wait to come to practice. They couldn't wait to get better. It was just, they all worked hard. They all gave it all they had. I never had any effort issues out of any of them. And, they're, even to this day, they're just pleasant. They're just pleasant kids. They come from really nice families. It's a real good group. And that's what made it hard to lose that game against Neilsville. I couldn't continue with them.
Well, we get to continue with them in spirit and memory, and those are always what a coach has. And even on this side, we always get to remember all those fun moments during the season. We turn now to the 2021-22 season. Coming back from last year, one of your top scorers, Cam Dahl. What I want you to do is fill in the blanks here. Tell us about some of those other names, some of the other kids that we're going to become familiar with during this season of Tigers basketball.
Well, it's hard to mention, a few. When I look at the whole team, I really like the team. I really like the kids. I could name them all, and obviously you're looking for probably some that maybe saw a bigger jump from last year initially. But Caden Bruzewitz is a real nice point guard. We have high expectations for him. He had a really nice, when we came back, he really started to come on midway through the year. Caden Griesmer is just a real nice kid who works hard, battles hard, just gives it everything he got. Devin Ulrich, works really hard, really good athlete on the basketball floor. Zach Seitz, real good rebounder, good sense of humor, works hard. Noah Barrett will be back. He'll be a senior that'll give us, a lot of good rebounding and good defensive effort, I believe. Cameron Moots, he'll give us some height, real nice kid, wants to learn. And let's see here. I don't think I'm leaving out any seniors, but I don't have my sheet of paper in front of me. But I think I've got Cam, Caden, Griesmer, Ulrich, Seitz, and Noah. Oh yeah, Brett is also another great kid coming back. Just one of those kids, nice to everybody, great to underclassmen, great attitude, but a real nice athlete. I think he'll help us tremendously defensively. And then juniors, I really got high hopes for, these guys like a Braden Schuler, who's a really good athlete. He's a nice and strong, thick kid. I'm hoping for some good play out of him, but also the ability to shoot the basketball. And then Ashton Wrench has improved tremendously since last year. Real nice shooter, good ball handler. And then Johnny Seitz, real good defender, has really improved his game offensively. You talk about a guy with a motor. That guy has a motor. I don't think I've ever seen him tired. And then we have Isaiah Hadlock, who's going to be a contributor too. Real nice shooter, good kid. Evan Danielson, real nice, big, athletic kid. We hope he helps us in the post. And then Ben Zilke help us out with his big, huge frame. And then Brady Schmidt, we're hoping gives us a boost when we need him to be a zone buster. He's a real good shooter. So that's all my 15.
Perfect. I'm glad you were able to get through them all, because I tell people all the time, once I start naming names, you leave somebody out, you'll never hear the end of it. And it's never on purpose. It's just a lot to know all of a sudden. So we appreciate you going on the ledge, on the limb there for us, Coach. That will.
I did hear you snoring a little bit. So
possibly it's been some early mornings with deer hunting season around here. So that's always possible, no matter what the topic is. In the regular season, you compete in the Merriwood South. We take a look at that conference. A lot of noise over in Newman right now with their boys team. At Auburndale, Coach Weinferter always puts a good team on the floor. You got a new coach down at Assumption. You got a lot of things going on in conference. The goal is always to win conference. Where do you think, coming in, where do you think your place is in the Merriwood South?
Well, I personally think we can compete for a top spot. I've had many teams. We've finished top, but we've had many teams that just second place, just can't, quite get there. Last few years, obviously we've won conference after or right before last year, but I think we can compete with the best. I really do. I think Yearbook has us fourth. Last year was different because we finished fifth, beat Newman twice, and we were just, we're right there. So this year, I think there's a log jam. I think, there's clearly there's some that are considered favorites, but I'm looking forward to competing, and we got to prove them otherwise.
You mentioned Yearbook. I'll see Mark Miller here in a few weeks. I'll make sure to rough him up on your account on that. Edgar, by the way, went to state last year too, out of conference. So you got a lot going on there. All right, we'll kind of take another maybe a look at something a little bit outside of your team, and as we preview this team, but something that has changed this year is the postseason seeding process. You'll no longer gather in a room full of other coaches. You're going to have a computer tell you what your seed is. Just kind of give us your thoughts on that and this change, and what that's going to mean to you.
Well, I remember the good old days where it was just a random thing before your season started. That was the worst way to do it. I think the WIAA tried to get it right with coaches, but you also are dealing with human bias. That's easy. And the computer, is not going to get it exactly right either, but neither did coaches sitting in a meeting always get it right. The hard part's going to be when you have the undefeated team or the one with a really great record who didn't play a lot of great teams. And then you had the program that played 6 teams that are unbelievable or divisions above them. And I know the computer is supposed to take that into consideration, but it's still a computer, I think that's where you're going to have the issues here is do coaches try to schedule easier non-conference games to get the best seed, or are they looking at it as, well, scheduling good non-conference helps us get better always. So if we are 2 or 3 seed, is that going to really matter? Obviously it does when you play home or you don't play home. It does matter a little bit. Everybody knows that. So I don't mind it. I don't have a problem with it. I don't really have a true opinion on it. I guess it's a wait and see type thing because it's new. I've seen it where coaches don't even show up to seeding meetings, and then that affects outcomes because they're not there to vote. So now you're going by coin flips and whatever things. So we'll see. I don't get too worried about it because there's always factors you can't control anyway, even no matter what system you run.
Yeah, one of the things you brought up that the football coaches found out is that a win is a win. It doesn't matter what division the opponent was in, home or away. A win is a win. They're all equally weighted in that way. So it'll be interesting to see, and we look forward to that point. But we got a whole season to go to get there first. One of the things new in this season is attendance. There is no attendance cap. So come one, come all, fill up the gym. That's always the goal. We tell people this all the time. Get down to the gym, cheer whatever it is that you're watching on. What kind of difference, now that you had that experience last year, what kind of difference maker is that having a gym full of people?
No, it's huge. It can't explain it. It's huge. I remember when I coached girls basketball way back in 2000, 2001, I think it was. And I remember, they struggled to win for, I guess compete for a conference championship for a very long time. We ended up winning, I think, first time in school history that first year. And I remember the kids coming out we had a big game against Spencer, and they had one loss. We were undefeated. I think we're 15-0, something like that. And I remember the girls walking out of the locker room, and they were in amazement at how packed both sides of our gym was. Like, it was packed both sides. They've never seen that before. So I share that story because it matters to kids. It matters. Boys, the same thing. It matters when the gym is packed. It means a lot to them. And I remember the guys I had, the season got cut. One of the hardest things they talked about besides the season getting cut was playing in that Wausau West gym with hardly any fans. They just said it was eerie. Believe it or not, athletes, they feed off of fans. So
yeah, you're exactly right. So do we on the broadcast end. It was weird for us. It was no better time last year in the playoffs where they lifted some of those attendance caps and let everybody in. So with that being said, a number of your games we will have live. The goal still is to get down to the gym, use us as a backup when at all possible. Matt Dickinson will be on the call for most of the games. You might find me in the gym every now and then, Coach. We're really looking forward to you getting on the floor, and best of luck coming up here in the year.
Thanks a lot for all you do, Jason. We appreciate it as coaches and schools. And, we appreciate you being a frontier man around here, what you're doing.
Stratford boys basketball coach, Kurt Schmidt. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com. With more winter snow on the way, make your way to Chili Implement. Chili Implement, located conveniently between Marshfield and Chili, just north of Highway 10, is ready to help you make snow removal easier. Visit Chili Implement and see how their complete selection of Kubota and Cub Cadet snow removal machines will simplify your winter. Chili Implement open Monday through Saturday for sales, service, and parts. Chili Implement will also help you finance your next purchase. You can also see more at chiliimplement.com.
Really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? Do they make sure that you're comfortable? And that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stratford High School for Staff and Teacher Appreciation Night. For those of you that missed it, we appreciate all the work that the staff and the teachers have done for the Stratford School student body and for the community. So thank you again, teaching and other staff. Tonight's Merriwood crossover doubleheader, the second game features from the north, the Abbotsford Falcons. And from the south, the Stratford Tigers. Stratford High School welcomes all players and fans from both schools, Stratford High School, Abbotsford High School, and the WIAA. Require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. At this time, we ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hat, and place your hand over your heart as we honor America, those currently defending our freedom, and all veterans with the playing of the national anthem. A huge thank you to all former, current, and future military personnel. And now introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Abbotsford Falcons. Starting at guard, a 5'6" sophomore, number 5, J.D. Castillo. Starting at guard, a 6'2" junior, number 15, Brandon Dietrich. Starting at guard, a 5'10" junior, number 21, Esteban Gomez. Starting at forward, a 6'3" senior, number 31, Brandon Hockey. Then starting at forward, a 6'2" junior, number 42, M. Dietrich. Falcons head coach is Brett Faber, assisted by Brian Lewis. And now, Tiger fans, make some noise. Here's the starting lineup for the Stratford Tigers. Starting at guard, a 5'10" junior, number 4, Ashton Rich. Starting at guard, a 5'9" senior, number 5, Kagan Hughes. Starting at forward, a 6'1" senior, number 11, Devin Ulrich. Starting at guard, 6'1" senior, number 13, Camden Dahl. And starting at guard, 6' senior, number 22, Caden Greenberg. The head coach for the Stratford Tigers is Kurt Schmidt. He is assisted by Derek Lawson, Corey Heckel, and Bill Knetter. 8-0-12 fans.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back for Game 2 of the doubleheader. Got the boys teams playing now for Abbotsford and Stratford. I'm Matthew Dickinson, Gavin Zellick, my partner producing tonight. And we just saw the girls win. We'll see if the boys Stratford King can do it as well. Cam Dahl on the tip. Tigers get it, and they will start. So the Tigers this season, they have a 9-1 record, currently third in the conference at 5-1. This is Brusewitz with it. Over to Griesmer. Griesmer's going to go inside, goes up, powerful, got it for 2. Caden Griesmer got 2, and the Tigers lead 2-0. Now for Abbotsford, they are 3-7 on the season. Currently 1-5 in the conference. That puts them in 5th place. Turn it over there, goes to Stratford. This is Wrench with it. Wrench inside to Dahl. Dahl going up, and Cam Dahl in for 2. The Tigers lead 4-0. This is Gomez with it. Pass over to Adam Dietrich. Hands it off to his brother Brandon. Gomez, and he stumbles, and Brusewitz has it. Poked loose by Dietrich out of bounds, and it will still be Stratford's ball. Brusewitz with it for Stratford, over to Wrench. Now Griesmer to Ulrich. Candall guarded by Brandon Dietrich, going inside, and they'll say a foul on Dietrich. That will be his first, team first. 16:42 to go here in the first. Fleet Farm's hiring event is going on now. All locations are looking to hire. Get competitive pay, flexible scheduling, and 20% discount for you and your immediate family. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. Scuffle for the ball, and Ulrich on top, passes it over to Brusewitz, then to Dahl for 3, and got it in on the bounce. Cam Dahl has 5. Cam Dahl, the leading scorer for the Tigers this season, with just under 15 points per game. That one rolling around, and Griesmer has it. Nice play by Griesmer there. That one for Dahl. Dahl under the rim, looking, goes up right hand. 2 more for Dahl. Dahl has 7. Tigers lead 9-0. Only 2 minutes into this one. This is Gomez. Gomez guarded by Wrench, and that one in for 2. Play made by Adam Dietrich. So he has the first Abbotsford points of the night. It's 9-2 Tigers. Dahl to Brusewitz for 3. That one off target to the right. You can see it right from the release point over on our vantage point. Gomez has it for Abbotsford. Gets a screen from Dietrich, loses the ball, and Bruce is going to find it. Bruce is going to go himself for 2. Reverse hand, count it. 11-2, Tigers lead. And a timeout taken by the Falcons. We'll keep it here for that and hear from H&S. H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield is hiring. If you are a hardworking individual, then we need you. Do you want a solid company that offers top wages along with a very generous benefits package? And check out our open positions at H&S. Our benefits include health, dental, life, and disability, plus 401k cash bonuses, $2 shift bonus, and a substantial vacation plan that has you earn a vacation from your very first day. We're looking for welders, painters, and assemblers, both first and second shift. To apply online, Google us at H&S Manufacturing or log on to hsmfgco.com. I see some of the bench warmers for the Abbotsford team coming over looking at me over there. So I'm calling you out. 15:25 to go. Gomez has it. Dietrich top the key over to Gomez. Gomez dribbling left, guarded by Wrench. Dietrich goes up, no good. Rebounded by Brusewitz. 15 to go. Tigers lead by 9. And Wrench tried to throw that one up, got nothing. Rebounded by Ulrich. Pass over to Brusewitz. Hands it off to Wrench. Wrench, Brusewitz, and Dahl, the top 3 leading scorers for the Tigers this season. Contested 3, no good. Off to the left from Wrench. Rebound by Griesmer. Griesmer over to Wrench. Wrench back to Griezmer. Griezmer's going to take it himself. Spinning, going up, and no good. And rebounded by Castillo. Castillo, left hand. Wrench comes down with it, no good. Wrench goes up, in, and the foul. Wrench for 2, and a chance for the three-point play.
Falls on number 42, that's his first, team second. Checking in for the Tigers, number 1, Braden Schiller. Number 32, Zach.
I see Braden Schiller check in for Stratford. Also Zach Seitz comes in for Ulrich and Griezmer. Wrench completes it. Tigers lead 14-2. Almost poked loose. Gomez. Dietrich top of the key. Over to Brandon. Castillo gets a screen. And going up and no good from number 31, Hockey. This is Dahl, left wing. Floats it, no good. Rebounded by Brandon Dietrich. Gomez is fouled. It will be a shooting foul, and he heads to the line for 2. Foul is on Seitz. It's his first, team first. Take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, and begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. With a 110,000 square foot indoor construction facility in Mile Home Village located in the heart of central Wisconsin, Stratford Homes has been an industry leader in the systems-built home market since 1973. Visit Stratford Homes today to get started. Both are made by Gomez, so he has 2 points tonight. It's a 14-4 game. 13:27 to go in the first. Dahl for 3. No good, airballs it, but Seitz is there for 2. The second chance points, Tigers lead by 12. So Dahl has 7, Wrench with 3, Brusewitz and Seitz with 2. Caden Griezmer also has 2 as well. Already 5 Tigers have scored. Is that one Dietrich? He has 2 more. Adam Dietrich, the second leading scorer with 12.5 points per game this year. Brusewitz over to Dahl. That three-pointer is too short from Wrench. Gomez loses control, back on top. Over to Brandon Dietrich. He's a leading scorer for Abbotsford this season with 15. Safari has 0 tonight, about a third of the way through the first half. Three-pointer from Dietrich is no good. Rebounded by Gomez. Hit from behind by Seitz, and that'll be a foul, and Gomez goes right back to the line. Gomez 2 for 2 tonight.
Number 32, Seitz. That's his second, team second.
Gomez first, no good.
Ulrich, Griezmer, number 24, Noah Barrett.
Noah Barrett coming in, also Griezmer and Ulrich. As 2 of the backcourt guys come out as Dahl and Wrench exit, and Seitz as well. Gomez second is complete, so he's shooting 3 of 4 from the line. Has 3 points. That one good. 2 more for Griezmer. Griezmer has 4. Dietrich guarded by Barrett. Dietrich going up, no good. Rebounded by Schiller. Three-pointer from Griezmer, no good. Rebound by Gomez. Gomez taking him himself. Steps over, no good. Another rebound for Schiller. 18-7 our score with 11.5 to go. Pass too high for Ulrich, keeps it alive. Got it into Griezmer. Griezmer goes up and is fouled. Caden Griezmann with 4 points tonight, going to the line now to shoot his first free throws of the evening.
Pulls on number 11, Rice. That's his first, team third.
Number 1 from Griezmann is good.
Hockey returning for Abbotsford.
Griezmann around with 5 points. And make that 6. Caden Griezmann, a few rebounds and 6 points as well. Gomez with Abbotsford. Pass to Dietrich, goes out of bounds. Is still Abbotsford's ball. Last touched by Stratford. See number 11, Evan Reese in there. And this one by Hockey, no good. Rolling around, looks like Griezmann's gonna have it. He does, and it will, no, he doesn't. It's gonna be Abbotsford. I don't know what because it looked like Griezmann had it in his hands. You think it'd be Stratford's ball. I'm not sure how all that stuff works, but it goes to Abbotsford. Hockey, floater no good. Griezmann snags that one. Very impressive first half so far from Caden Griezmann. Brusewitz going inside, kicks out. Schiller over to Barrett. Barrett, right wing. Now Brusewitz. Brusewitz guarded by Castillo. So the foul is on Castillo. That's his first, team fourth.
Checking in for the Falcons, number 10, Preston Buckleman. Goal returning for the Tigers.
And Dawson take that one himself, a little bit short. And Gomez has another rebound. Bounces over to Hockey. Hockey inside to Dietrich. Now Reese bounces that one, and it's going to go out of bounds. It will still be Abbotsford's ball off of the leg of Brusewitz. Dietrich to Reese. This is Gomez, pass inside, knocked away from Dahl. Called traveling though, as his feet hit after he jumped. And then the pass, be a turnover, be Tigers ball at 10:14 to go. Tigers lead 20-7. Dahl to Wrench. Now Griezmann. Dahl with it, screen from Barrett. At the elbow, pass to Barrett. Good pass, and Barrett missed it. Barrett gets it, though, and puts it back up. That one no good. Ulrich has it. Ulrich for the second chance. And Ulrich gets it in. And Ulrich's first points of the night. Barrett had 2 chances there. Didn't get both of them, but Ulrich was there to capitalize on the third try. Third time's a charm as the Tigers go up to 22-7. 9:30 left in the first. It's going to be a foul on Ulrich. It's his first, team second.
Schiller, Sykes, and Dietrich checking back in.
This is Bunkelman. Now Gomez with it as a screen from Hockey. Cutting left, going somewhere. Pass it to Adam Dietrich, guarded by Ulrich. Pulls up, and that one is good. Dietrich has 6.
Dietrich for 2.
Play game called on number 10, Bunkelman. Nine minutes to go. Sights the screen. Open three for Dahl, and he cannot connect. Rebounded by Gomez. Gomez grabs another. And Bunkelman turns it over. Or the foul was on, never mind, foul was on 31 on Hockey, and yeah, we'll turn the ball over. It'll be Tigers ball. Schiller, step back, no good. Rebound by Seitz. Seitz to Dahl. Dahl following the screen over to Ulrich. And now Wrench. Oh, sent back by Dietrich. Oh, crazy. Grown man strength as he goes up, and Hockey for two. 22-11. That was an awesome block. That was so cool. I love that stuff. I still haven't seen a dunk yet this season, though. I'm still hoping for that. This is Ulrich over to Schiller, then to Wrench inside. Ulrich again. Ulrich going back. Wrench corner three is no good. Ulrich tries to tip it up. Can't get it in. Foul on Ulrich for a hit to head. That's his second, team fourth.
Bruzowicz checking back in for the Tigers. Castillo back in for the Tigers.
Dietrich goes up, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Wrench. 7:40 to go. Ashton Wrench, guarded by Bunkelman, over to Bruzowicz, now Dahl. Wrench goes up, off the glass, no good. Rebound by Seitz, and Seitz can't get it either. Tigers not shooting particularly well in this first half. They started off firing all cylinders, and now it's slowed down a bit. Gomez, Dietrich's three-pointer. That one no good. I respect the big man for firing away, though. Had an open look, took the shot. Tigers ball, 7 to go, leading by 11. Seitz into Dahl. Dahl on the glass for two. So Dahl has two more. He has 9. Seitz has the assist there. Ball's floating around. Castillo has it. Three-pointer from Bunkelman is no good. Schiller with the rebound. Dahl guarded by Reese, going under the basket, looking for someone, and gets a stolen. Stolen by Bunkelman. Coach Schmidt not happy with that possession. Thomas players are sitting around watching the ball. Need to get more aggressive here. I think they've gotten a bit lackadaisical. You know, I think that's just, I'm just going to say this anyways, address the elephant in the room. You know, this is a game for Stratford where playing a team in Abbotsford that's just not on your same level. You start to get a bit, what's the right word? You kind of lighten up, don't play as hard. You've seen some shots they wouldn't take against a team like Marathon. As Dietrich has 2 more, he has 8. So, yeah, I think that, you know, coach just wants them to keep playing crisp ball, you know, not making all these goofy mistakes, sitting around watching the ball like they were before in the last possession. Dahl over to Schiller for 3. Knocks it down. Schiller Big three-pointer. 27-13. Dahl pokes that one. And right to Griesmer. And Griesmer's to poke this from behind from Reese. And a turnover there. Castillo brings it up, passed over to Bunkelman. Castillo. Bunkelman was ready for that one. And out of bounds, and it will be Stratford's ball. 5 to go in the first. Tigers lead 27-13. Both teams with some 5 fouls. Schiller over to Barrett, top of the key. Now Griesmer bounces it, and Dahl loses it out of bounds. Abbotsford's ball. Traveling called on Gomez. So 4:38 to go. Score is 27-13. Tigers have the ball. Going up is Wrench, and he got it in there for 2. Wrench has 5. So Dahl leading the way in points with 9, Wrench with 5, and Griesmer with 6. Didn't say that in order at all, but that's what we got for the top 3. Gomez over to Castillo, makes a nice move, holds off, bounces it in. Hockey spinning for 2 is good. The 2 for Hockey and the assist for Castillo. Wrench, no good. Ulrich is fouled and will shoot 2. Take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, and begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. With a 110,000 square foot indoor construction facility and model home village located in the heart of central Wisconsin, Stratford Homes has been an industry leader in the systems-built home market since 1973. Visit StratfordHomes.com today to get started. Ulrich here in the second one. Saying no shot, I guess. Is that on Dahl? Did he come across or something? But those shots won't count, so still 29-15. Gomez, double teamed. Bounces it over to Dietrich. Wrench got a hand on that one. Now Dietrich will travel. Turns back over to Stratford. Brusewitz. Going up, left hand, no good. Ulrich makes a nice move, tips it back. 3-pointer from Griesmer is good! Griesmer for 3! He's got 9. Griesmer knocks down that one. Tigers lead 32-15, and we'll be back in a minute after this. Here on Zaleski Sports.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Welcome back, everybody, here at Stratford. Our score 32-15 with 3:17 to go in the second half. Pass for Dietrich, almost out of bounds. Reese keeps it alive. And stolen by Brusewitz. Brusewitz bounce to Dahl. Dahl up and for 2. Cam Dahl, he has 11. And out of bounds. It'll be Stratford's ball. 2:50 to go. Brusewitz over to Dahl. Dahl's going to go up himself, and no good. Yeah, this game we're seeing a lot, instead of creating shots, we're seeing a lot of just kind of taking things here and there as Gomez turns it over. You know, it's like we said before, you're not going to sugarcoat things. It's kind of the way it is. They feel like they can have more leeway this game to try some different things. And I got nothing wrong with that if you're Stratford. There's two kind of philosophies. You can either say, we're going to treat every game the same and just go out and just try to dominate, or we're going to try different things. A game like this, you have a little bit of room to mess around a little bit here and there. As Dahl got that one in for 2. Stolen there by Griesmer. Dahl for 3. Knocks it down. Cam Dahl. He's got 16. Man, he just heats up. He starts going crazy out there. Got 16 already. Just 7 points in the past 3 possessions. Dahl with 16. Griesmer with 9. Gomez. Blocked by Dahl. Dahl open lane. Slam it. Oh, he didn't. I wanted the slam. He's got 18, though. A nice play there. Oh, I was hoping for the slam. My slam call is going to be crazy this year. Just get ready for it. When I see it, oh, it's going to be great. Tigers lead 41-15. Brusewitz over to Dahl. Just keep feeding Dahl, man. Wide open 3 there, and no good. No good from Brusewitz. Out of bounds still. Abbotsford's ball. 57 seconds to go here in the first. So under a minute left. It's Abbotsford's ball. Over to Dietrich. Through his hands, out of bounds. Just, mistakes like that. Just insult to injury there. Through the hands of Brandon Dietrich. Just got to have that one. So Schiller. Brusewitz. 3-pointer from Schiller is good. Big 3 from Braden Schiller. He has 6. 30 seconds to go. Tigers lead 44-15. Gomez crossing over. Dietrich with it, 9 seconds to go. Dietrich goes inside, goes up reverse hand, got it. And with 2 seconds to go, so his first points of the night, they fire a full court shot, almost made it. That's our halftime score is 44-17. The Tigers lead. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the start of the second half here on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski, joined today by Stratford boys basketball coach Kurt Schmidt. Coach, thanks for joining us. Remind the audience how many years you've been coaching and what in the world keeps you coming back every year.
Well, I started when I was 19. So that's a long time ago. So that would be about 28. I coached a lot of summer baseball when I was in college, Little League, Pony League, and middle school, little T-ball, all that stuff. And then I coached at Blair Taylor for a few years, JV baseball. And then I was JV baseball coach at Gaelic Trempealeau, became head baseball coach there right before I started teaching at Stratford, kind of during my student teaching time. And then at Stratford, I was JV boys coach my first year, and then head girls basketball varsity for about 4. And this one here, I'm thinking I'm in the 16 to 17 for boys, head boys. Enjoying it, love it, miss it. Just kids are great. This is like Christmas for me right now.
And a lot of us around the country, and especially here in central Wisconsin, we've always enjoyed talking to you, watching your teams play. To put a little bit of a wrap up on last year's team, conference-wise, you finished near the bottom of the conference. The end of the year, though, I thought your team got better as the season went on. You went on a 5-game winning streak before falling in a regional final over in Neilsville, in a game that you had the ball at the end, maybe a chance to do something else. So I think your team got better as the year went on. How would you grade last year's version of the Stratford Tigers boys basketball team?
You know, it's funny because the way we started, you know, the day of our first game of the season, we got a report that we had to sit out. We got exposed by a potential positive case. So we had to sit in quarantine as a team for 2 weeks. And that set us back. And I'll tell you what, my kids were great. It was hard for them. You know, but we had 5 weeks where we had 3 games in a week. We couldn't practice like normal, and there was just a lot of hard things we had to go through. But I'll tell you what, you hit it right on the head, Jason. By the last, I would say 3rd, if not 4th of the season, I thought we could beat anybody. I mean, we went right down to the wire with everybody. That it was the top of our conference. I thought we were clicking like we were an orchestra symphony at the end of the year. And that's not exaggerating. And then we went to Neilsville and we just couldn't hit anything. And it's just kind of one of those deals in basketball where they had definitely some nice length inside. So you couldn't get a lot of easy baskets. And we were forced to live a little bit more on the outside. They took the air out of the ball too, because it was a very, very, very low scoring game. They got a lead early, and then so we had to kind of, you know, it seemed kind of shoot outside shots the majority of the time, and we didn't shoot very well. I think we shot 27 threes, and obviously we didn't come out very well there. But we had a chance at the end. I mean, we were up by 1, I think, with a minute to go, and things just didn't kind of go our way there. But, you know, I was really proud of that group. That was a great group. They battled hard all year. They loved to play. That was a fun group to finish that season off. It was hard on me to end it that way because they were just so much fun. But like you said, the growth that's like, wow, that's your reward as a coach when you can go through the adversity we did and compete every night. That's all you ask for, is to compete.
38-36, my sources tell me that final score, which for a lot of your teams over the years have been halftime scores. So you were right, low scoring game. Seniors from last year's team, I'm just reading off my list here: Riley Bauman, Cody Miller, Cale Weisenberger, Max Vanderhoof, Jake Scraw, and Keegan Weiler. Pretty good group there. What are some of the memories those guys, and maybe some of the impact that group will have in seasons to come?
Well, the thing that stands out to me, they're just a fun group. There wasn't any drama with them. And you don't get a lot of that, obviously, and we seldom get it, but they came every day wanting to get better and to learn. Like, they couldn't wait to come to practice. They couldn't wait to get better. They all worked hard. They all gave it all they had. I never had any effort issues out of any of them. And, they're, even to this day, they're just pleasant. They're just pleasant kids. They come from really nice families. It's a real good group. And that's what made it hard to lose that game against Neilsville. I couldn't continue with them.
Yeah, well, we get to continue with them in spirit and memory, and those are always what a coach has. And even on this side, we always get to remember all those fun moments during the season. We turn now to the 2021-22 season, coming back from last year, one of your top scorers, Cam Dahl. What I want you to do is fill in the blanks here. Tell us about some of those other names, some of the other kids that we're going to become familiar with during this season of Tigers basketball.
Well, it's hard to mention, a few. And when I look at the whole team, I really like the team. I really like the kids. I could name them all. And obviously you're looking for probably some that maybe saw a bigger jump from last year initially, but Caden Bruzewitz is a real nice point guard. We have high expectations for him. He had a really nice, when we came back, he really started to come on midway through the year. Caden Griesmer is just a real nice kid who works hard, battles hard, just gives it everything he got. Devin Ulrich, works really hard, really good athlete on the basketball floor. Zach Seitz, real good rebounder, good sense of humor, works hard. Noel Barrett will be back. He'll be a senior that'll give us, a lot of good rebounding and good defensive effort, I believe. Cameron Moots, he'll give us some height, real nice kid, wants to learn. And let's see here. I don't think I'm leaving out any seniors, but I don't have my sheet of paper in front of me. But I think I've got Cam, Caden, Griesmer, Ulrich, Seitz, and Noah. Oh yeah, Brett. Brett is also another great kid coming back. Just one of those kids, nice to everybody, great to underclassmen, great attitude, but a real nice athlete. I think he'll help us tremendously defensively. And then juniors, I really got high hopes for, these guys like Braden Schuler, who's a really good athlete. He's a nice and strong, thick kid. I'm hoping for some good post play out of him, but also the ability to shoot the basketball. And then Ashton Wrench has improved tremendously since last year. Real nice shooter, good ball handler. And then Johnny Seitz, real good defender, has really improved his game offensively. You talk about a guy with a motor. That guy has a motor. I don't think I've ever seen him tired. And then we have Isaiah Hadlock, who's going to be a contributor too. Real nice shooter, good kid. Evan Danielson, real nice, big, athletic kid. We hope he helps us in the post. And then Ben Zilke help us out with his big, huge frame. And then Brady Schmidt, we're hoping gives us a boost when we need him to be a zone buster. He's a real good shooter. So that's all my 15.
Perfect. I'm glad you were able to get through them all, because I tell people all the time, once I start naming names, you leave somebody out, you'll never hear the end of it. And it's never on purpose. It's just a lot to know all of a sudden. So we appreciate you going on the ledge, on the limb there for us, Coach. I did hear you snoring a little bit. So possibly it's been some early mornings with deer hunting season around here. So that's always possible, no matter what the topic is. In the regular season, you compete in the Merriwood South.
Welcome back, everybody, here at Stratford. Tigers lead 44-17. Do a breakdown here. Cam Dahl has 18 points. Griesmer with 9. Schiller with 6. Wrench with 5. And Seitz, Bruzewitz, and Ulrich all with 2. And then for Abbotsford, Dietrich has 8. Hockey with 4. Gomez with 3. And Dietrich with 2. Brandon Dietrich, that is. So here at Stratford, it was I guess teacher and staff appreciation night, and that kind of made me be reminded of some of the teachers that had a huge impact on my life. And I just want to go through some of those right now that I talked to a lot in school, like relationships with, and I still talk to now. Mr. Crummel is one of those, Mr. Coker, Mr. Schwabe, Miss Moss, Mr. Bargender, Mr. Schmidt, Mrs. Laborde, Mrs. Loppe, Mr. Shaner. And then this last person is someone who's especially important to me, and that's Mrs. Wusso. She was the longtime counselor here at Stratford. She managed all the counseling stuff and also all the schedule setting for the students. And I know she's not watching this, but if she was, I just want to tell her that, you know, I really appreciate all she's done for me. You know, I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. You know, she was someone who, you know, outside of my parents and my immediate family, I respect and appreciate so much. So with that being said, I just wanted to throw that out there, you know, with teacher and staff night. It's kind of reminded me of all those teachers that have had a huge impact for myself. All right, back to the action here at Stratford. Tigers lead 44-17. Cam Dahl with it. Goes over to Bruisewitz, three-pointer. Fires it away, and no good. Ulrich comes down, though, kicks it out, and throws it right to Castillo. Castillo's pass over to Gomez. Gomez has 3 points tonight. This one in the air, and Wrench comes down with it. Fouls on Castillo. It will be Stratford's ball. So Stratford in the first half, 44 points. That speaks for itself. They came out a lot of three-pointers. Cam Dahl, 18 points. We saw him just heat up like crazy there. He had 7 and then just went off the rails. Dominant performance. So I knocked down 2 3-pointers in the first half. Had the steal. Almost slammed it down for the dunk. He has 18. And Griesmer has another three-pointer for Caden Griesmer. He's got 12. Caden Griesmer, 2 big three-pointers made tonight. That one up, no good. Griesmer comes down with it. Griesmer not going to pull the trigger on that three. Bruisewitz does, and Bruisewitz no good. Griesmer gets it. Griesmer up, and the putback for 2. I know who wants it out there. Griesmer does. He's got 14. Tigers lead 49-17. Castillo going inside and takes a hard one to the floor. That'll send him to the line. Fouls on Griesmer there. Playing hard, maybe a bit too hard there as he gets the foul as his first, team first. It's the first point of the night for Castillo. See Ulrich come out. And number 2. 16-20 to go. Tigers lead by 30. Bruisewitz has it for Stratford. Top the key pass over to Wrench. Wrench looking, scanning. It's in a dribble left. And gets it poked loose by, I think that was Gomez. Coverage there. Brandon Dietrich comes up with the ball. And now Castillo over to Dietrich. Only has 2 points tonight. He's leading scorer for Abbotsford, so a bit uncharacteristic of him. See if he comes on here in the second half. Adam Dietrich looking over to Gomez. Too high. Had him open, but a bit of a high pass. Gomez crossing over. And stolen by Griesmer. So Griesmer has a plethora of rebounds, got a few steals there too, and 14 points. Griesmer's going to go inside and is fouled. Foul was on Gomez. That is his second, team second. Griesmer for the Tigers this year averaging 7 points per game. And also averaging 6.7 rebounds, so pretty well-rounded player for the Tigers. This first one is good. Number 2 good as well. Griesmer has 16 and 7 in this half so far, only 2.5 minutes in. Gomez. Bounce it over to Dietrich, top of the key. And Wrench steals it, and Wrench will be fouled. That is on Gomez. It's his third, team third. You know, I'm gonna do this for the rest of the game. So we got Brandon Dietrich and Adam Dietrich. I'm going to call Brandon just Brandon, and I'll do Adam just Adam. It'll be, because I'll be saying too much, so I don't be able to say it in time. So I'll just go Brandon and Adam. So we'll roll with the rest of this one. Wrench pass over to Griesmer. Now to Dahl. Under 15 to go. Griesmer three-pointer. Heating up! Caden Griesmer for three! He's got 19. Tigers lead 54-19. Caden Griesmer, 19 points, 10 points this half. In the first 3.5 minutes, Caden Griesmer making a case for player of the game. We haven't seen this kind of scoring, at least, from Caden all season. We know what he does in the defensive end, getting rebounds, getting blocks, just all the good work he does there. But now you're finally seeing on the offensive side. He's just on fire tonight. That one from Sights too short. Brandon has it. Now Hockey. Up high to Bunkelman. Bounce pass from Brandon over to Castillo. Got it, and the foul.
Castillo for 2 plus the foul. Falls on number 5, Bruzewicz. That's his first. Team second. Schiller checking in for the Tigers.
Schiller comes in for the Tigers. No good from Castillo. So Castillo has 4 tonight. Bruzewicz in the air. Sights has it. Sights for 2. Zach Sights has 4. Tigers lead 56-21. A steal there from Wrench. Wrench will go up and no good. Bruzewicz has it. Bruzewicz goes up. That one no good. And Bunkelman comes up with it. So 2 shots, no good for Stratford. Bunkelman leads the charge inside. Got it. So they will say it counts. So the 2 and the foul.
Falls on number 22, Griesmer. That's his second, team third. Barrett checking in for the Tigers.
Barrett comes in for Sights. Bunkelman will convert to 3-point play. It's 56-24 is what we got with 13:30 to go. Be sure to stay tuned. Right at the end of this one, we'll be talking to Coach Schmidt, and we'll be talking to our player of the game. Ranch goes up, no good. This is Brandon with it. Crossing over left, over to Castillo. Now Bunkelman, 3-pointer. No good. Adams got the rebound. Going up and puts it back. Adam Dietrich, he's got 10. Back to a 30-point game. That sounds disrespectful when I say it. I'm not trying to be. It's just, I can see how that sounds, not the best. My apologies for that. Should have a bit of self-awareness there. Bruzewicz for 2. Castillo with it, guarded by Bruzewicz. Over to Adam. Hands it off to Bunkelman, and Bunkelman travels. Ulrich's going to come in for Griesmer. Dahl in for Wrench. 12:23 to go. So the student section got some words for Stratford. I can understand that. I'm going to be honest. They probably deserve whatever was said over there. Those guys are crazy. I love them, but they're crazy. They're wild animals that need to be contained. That 3-pointer there from Schiller. Bruzewicz Going inside, he'll pass over to Ulrich. Ulrich goes up, Ulrich's fouled. And he will shoot 2. Ulrich tonight 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Spunkelman, foul on him. His first, team 4th. First one good from Ulrich. 7 of the Tigers players have scored tonight that have seen action out of the 8. Number 2 from Ulrich is good. Ulrich 50% from the free throw line. 12 to go. This is Gomez over to Castillo. Losing it, and Ulrich has it. Throws it back. Castillo's got it now. Bounce over to Gomez. Gomez for 2. Gomez has 5. Schiller for 3. Oh, big 3 from Schiller. Schiller's got 13 now. Gomez and foul on Schiller.
That's his first, team 4th, checking in for the Tigers, Wrench and Baker.
Gomez looking. Ulrich tips it away. Still Abbotsford's ball. 11 to go. Hockey in the corner, guarded by Ulrich. Dahl tips that one in the air. He's got the steal. Tigers also have Brett Bangart now in the game. It's the first time we've seen him tonight. Bangart fires a 3-pointer. No good. Rebound through the hands of Bunkelman. Ulrich has it. And it will be Abbotsford's ball. Yeah, I just noticed there's no Brady Schmidt tonight. I wonder why that is.
He's sick.
Oh, he's sick? Ah, it's a shame. Hockey for 2. Actually hoping to call Brady's name out there. Hey, Brady's probably watching right now, though, I bet you. So, Brady, leave a comment or something. Let us know that you're tuned in. Wrench in the air and in the hands of Reese. Dahl again just comes in and bats it away, and Schiller's gonna go up for 2. Oh, I want to see the dunk, man. So close. Nice one though from Schiller. He's got 14. It looks like he was gonna go for it. I was like, come on. That's so I can't dunk, so I don't know why I'm telling them to. I'm in no position to speak. I have 0 vertical. I'm not sure what yours is, Gavin, but mine ain't very good. This is Dahl top of the key over to Ulrich. Inside and knocked away by Reese. It'll be Stratford's ball.
Dietrich, and number 34, Blake.
Both Dietrichs come in. And also number 34, we got Blake Bargender in there for the first time tonight. Comes in for Castillo. 68 to 30. Ulrich. Over to Dahl. It's been nothing so far in the second half from Dahl. We saw all of his points in the first. Usually we see him heat up in the second half. He's going to score right here, though, and yes, he does. He's got 20. Gomez goes up too hard. No good. Dahl with the rebound. Wrench has it. Schiller to the left or to the right, a little bit too far. 70-30, under 9 to go now. Gomez over to Hockey. Hockey top of the key over to Brandon. High pass. Gomez under the basket. Nowhere to go. Kicks it out to Bargender. Adam Dietrich top of the key. Hands it off to Gomez. And a legal screen called on Adam Dietrich.
On number 42, Dietrich, that's his second. Team fifth. Griezmer returning for the Tigers, also number 3, Cameron Moons.
Got some substitutions in there. 8 minutes to go. Griezmer back in for Stratford. Pass it over to Bangart. Also, Cam Moots in the game. And speaking of Cam Moots, it reminds me to shout out Michael Moots. He's here in the stands tonight. So, Michael, give you a shout out, even though you're here in the flesh this time, but I'd like to do that for you. Also, Stratford Homes employee, so if you get a home from Stratford Homes, know that all the plumbing and electric is installed by Michael Moots. So if it's really bad, just make sure to, blame him for it. Is that one rebounded by Bangart? Moots pass over in the corner. Griezmer holds off. That's that team first mentality that Griezmer has. He's knocked down another 3, Braden Schiller. Braden Schiller has 5 3-pointers tonight. He has 18 points. That shot has been money all night long. Bangart guarding Dietrich, and he goes up and is fouled. Adam Dietrich will shoot 2. Foul was on Schiller. First one is no good. Evan Danielson coming in now for Stratford, and Henry Zaleski. So the youngins getting some playing time.
No relation to Zaleski Sports.
No relation to Zaleski Sports at all. That'd make it more fun, though, if he was. Shame on him. Griezmer has it right now. Go over to Danielson. And that pass out of bounds. Zaleski's pass, that is. Barrett comes in for Griezmer. So now officially the backup team is in there. The second string team is in. Hockey goes up, floats it. Good for 2. Hockey has 8. Timeout taken by Coach Schmidt with 5:18 to go here in the second. Tigers lead by a lot. We'll be back after this here on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
We're back, everybody, here at Stratford. Tigers lead 73-32 with 5:18 to go here in the second. Bangart's going to inbound it for Stratford. Second team is in. Got a lineup of Bangart, Zaleski, Danielson, Barrett, and Cam Moots. Zaleski is going to give it to Danielson. Bangart. Over to Zaleski now. Bangart, three-pointer. No good. And Zaleski's... Okay. So Adam Dietrich just standing right there. Both his feet were planted, just stuck his hand up in the air and just like took it just straight down and blocked Zaleski's shot. That was hilarious. That was awesome. Brandon Dietrich now, and it'll be a jump ball. It'll be Abbotsford's ball. .405 to go. Gomez will inbound. Bounces to Adam Dietrich, and instead the shot will be by Rice, and no good. That's going to be a foul on Gomez. This is fourth, team sixth. You're at a point now in the game where there's no need for unnecessary fouls, especially getting into the bonus now and starting to stretch things out. We can talk about, at the end of the game, it's like, is it really worth then doing all that stuff? Barrett's got it. Barrett over to Moots. Now Bangart. And Rice has it to Brandon. Gomez going right, bounces it over to Adam. He goes up and is fouled. 2 shots. Foul was on Barrett. That's his first, team 7th.
Check in for Abby, number 22, Gavin Faber. Number 32 was Waldo Tomas.
So a timeout taken, and with that, we'll head to break with them. Our score 73-32 here on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at sherrilltire.com.
Welcome back, everybody, here at Stratford. Score is 73-32. The Tigers lead. Now we're in garbage time. Probably worse since the start of the second half. Oh, that's so disrespectful. I'm so sorry. 2:46 to go. Dietrich knocks. Nope, misses the first one. Good night, though, from Adam Dietrich. He has 10 points. Been playing really solid. Had some awesome blocks. I had a lot of fun watching him tonight. Bangart. 2:40 to go. This is Barrett. And at the end of this one, we'll be talking to Coach Schmidt and our player of the game, Caden Griesmer. It was a long time come, but here it is now. We'll finally be talking to Caden Griesmer. And it should be a good one. We'll talk to him and Coach. Right after the game, we'll go right down, right after all the players shake hands. We'll be talking to them. We'll cut to the post-game show per usual, and then be right back for the quick recap, and then head her home for the night. This is Gomez. So we got some of the backups now in there. That's number 22. That's Gatlin Faber. I like that name. As Gomez goes up, he is fouled. 2 minutes to go. I see the clock continues to run. Is there a running clock for basketball? I guess that would make sense. That's the first time I've ever seen that before. I'm sure it's not uncommon. Yeah, you make a good point. That is very true, Gavin. But I feel like I would have seen that at least once before, but I guess not. I'm sure it happens all the time. Second one made by Gomez.
Checking in for the Falcons, number 12, Noah Stratford.
Bangart has it. A little over a minute to go. Danielson's pass, we're back to Bangart. Bangart to Barrett. So we got Ben Zilke in there. And Danielson goes up, no good. Barrett throws it up, got it, and they're gonna say it's called off the charge. Or no. Oh no, he made it. Hold up. Oh, okay, so Barrett thought it was gonna be the block. That's gotta be tough though if you're an official, like, cause I really feel for officials because there's no way they can win. Like, you make one call and everyone hates you on the other team, and then the other team loves it. It's just like, that's just tough. I got respect for him though, for sure. Danielson steals that one. And it's stolen. Stolen by Bautista. No foul off the glass. Oh, this game's getting awesome now. Bautista for three. Bang! Bautista for three. All right, that's the final score, and this will head down now to talk with coach and the player.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Now we're good. So first off, I want to say, Caden, congratulations. You're finally in the house now. What are your thoughts on the game tonight?
Oh, I thought it went really well. I thought we played hard. We rebounded hard. Our shots were going in. Everything was going right for us tonight. And our coaches did well preparing us, and I think that's what helped us win tonight.
And also, I want to say, we all know you're a great defender, a great rebounder, but we finally saw the offense come out tonight. I mean, that was just crazy. We're knocking on three-pointers. It was just chaos out there. It was great. What kind of sparked that tonight? What was kind of the thing that got that going for you?
I think we hit one, and then we just got hot from there. We were feeling good tonight, and we just kept shooting, and it was just going in.
All right, well, how about that?
I'm Caden Griesmer, and I'm in the house.
There we go. All right, congratulations, Caden. All right, Coach, first off, congratulations on the win. What are your thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, we got some good minutes out of a lot of guys. Really happy with the effort. It was a little clunky early, I thought. We missed a few layups. We got to work on our hand placement when we go in for the layups, but there's stuff to work on still. So good effort. Real happy for guys that were able to get a little more playing time tonight. So because they work really hard and they're really good kids. So.
Caden Griesmer tonight, he had one of his biggest games of the year. What are your words to say about Caden's performance?
Great kid. I mean,
he deserves it. We've been seeing it in practice. He's improved immensely. He works really hard, and you can't ask for just a better kid overall. I mean, he's a great kid. As a coach, you smile when kids succeed that have been working hard, because they're learning in life that, you reap the rewards, of your hard work. And when you see people reap the rewards of hard work, the old saying, you sow where you reap, and it's just nice that he's starting to see that.
For sure. All right, well, thanks, Coach, and congratulations tonight.
All right.
And good luck in your next game.
Thank you.
All right, now we're going to go to the Naysville Dairy postgame show, and we'll be right back for a recap of tonight's game.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
It's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. The opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back, guys, here at Stratford. The final on this one, the Tigers win. We'll go through some of the stats real quick. Ashton Wrench, 5 points. Brusewitz with 4. Ulrich with 4. Dahl with 20. Gruser with 19. He was our player of the game. Had a lot of fun talking to him. Seitz, he had 4. Schiller with 18. And then for Abbotsford, 5 points for Castillo, 2 for Dietrich. Brandon Dietrich, that is. Gomez with 6. Hockey with 8. Adam Dietrich with 11. Bunkelman with 2. And Bautista knocked down a big 3-pointer in that one. So our final for tonight, the Tigers win, and it was a pretty good game. Caden Greaser, player of the game, had an outstanding performance, and a lot of fun talking to him and coach. And with that, we will see you guys back here on Monday for some girls basketball. I want to thank you all for watching. For me, Matthew Dickinson, Gavin Zellick, my partner. Have a great night, guys.